This is Comic Picks by the Glick.
Hey, and I'm your host, Jason Glick.
Hey, host Jason Glick. This is John. How are you doing?
I'm good, John. Yourself?
Not too bad.
Sweet.
What do you have in store for us tonight?
Okay, well, tonight's my talk about the series I've been reading at Image for a very long time, actually. Well, very long time being like 6 years or so. And that would be Chew by John Layman and Rob Guillory. This is a series that kind of started, that kind of heralded the new golden age of Image. Basically, this is like the series that lets you know that, hey, you know, like a new Image title. It's like, this is something that you should really give serious consideration to, because it might turn out to be something really imaginative. And also just like really spectacularly fucked up as well, but in a very good way too, because Chew is about the story of of Tony Chew. It's like he is a he works, like, when he starts off in the series, he works with the police. It's like in a world where the bird flu killed off over 100 million people worldwide, and as a result, all poultry products were outlawed. So now it's like they're like, people are being chicken is illegal. It's like, and Tony is like one of the guys who's tasked with policing these people to make sure that it's not being sold or whatnot. But the thing is, like, Tony also has a special ability. He's what's called a Sebopath. Basically, he is someone who can get psychic impressions from the food he eats. So if he eats a hamburger, he will see how the lettuce was grown, how the bread was cultivated, and how the meat that went to the burger was slaughtered along the way. The only thing he doesn't get an impression of is beets. Why? Why not? Well, because if you've had beets, then you know that they're just like fucking terrible. So it's never explained why, but just the fact that hey, it's like beets are the only thing, or his one weakness, because fuck beets anyway. But after he in the first issue, Tony gets an impression from a second impression from this chicken soup he eats at a illegal chicken joint. That a serial killer has been cooking the meals there, and he finds, and after he catches up with the killer slashes his throat, and Tony, in order to find out just what happened to all the other people that the guy killed, guy starts eating his face. While this gets kicked off the force, it does get him recruited by an agent of the FDA, now one of the most powerful law enforcement agencies on the planet. And it's one of its key agents, Mason Savoy, a fellow Sebopath who also has Sebopathic abilities, though not to Tony's extent. Now, the series basically follows Tony's exploits for the FDA, working under his director Mike Appleby, who fucking hates him for reasons that are never explained. His falling out with Savoy after he finds out that Savoy, whose wife died as a result of the bird flu, killed the man in order to find out just part of the truth behind the cover up. Because while the official reason is that the bird flu was the result of these deaths, there's Savoy has found evidence that that might not be the entire truth. And things get crazier from there, from the reveal of other characters with Sebopathic abilities or food-related abilities, such as Amelia Mintz, a food critic who has the ability to write about food in such detail that it gives you the psychic impression of how it tastes. It's like another guy can give you the can give you the immediate breakdown for what goes into food. It's like, or a guy who can who can give you orders to kill. It's like based on the foam he puts into your latte, or the nice kindly old lady who can hypnotize people based on the peppermints, or the guy who can make deadly weapons based on the on the sugar candies he consumes. There's a crazy amount of food related abilities that Layman cooks up, and the series for the most part, is a great, fun, imaginative romp. It's like as Layman like slowly develops this mystery of what is behind the the bird flu, and also just how is Tony going to stop the vampire, another pseudopathic character who also has the ability because like Tony, he's got a more pronounced ability to absorb abilities from the psychic impressions he gets. So, and he's been collecting abilities for a very long time. And among them, and also there's Pollo, luchador, the cyborg luchador chicken, who is just really fucking badass, and he can just take out any mission that's given to him, whether it's finding out just why animals are raining down by the on the British countryside, what's going on when he's sent into a parallel dimension to fight a fantasy villain, or when he's killed and winds up taking over hell because he's really that fucking badass. The series is completely ridiculous, but also but the sheer amount of imagination that Layman and Guillory, who evolves from from a very capable comic artist to to impressively gifted one. It's as series goes on. I mean, going back in the series, it's Guillory gets the basic irreverence and and weirdness that the series needs to start, but as it goes on, and this Layman starts asking weirder and stranger things of him, he rises to the occasion and he delivers admirably. Just in pretty much every issue. It's fantastic work. And I can't wait to see what he does next. May hopefully be another series with Layman, but if he also wants to do his own thing, say he did a great short story with Thor about how he tried to engage Loki in a drinking contest and things ended badly for the Lord of Lies, and that worked out really well. But yeah, Guillory is a fantastic talent. And he's very much look forward to checking out whatever he does next. With Layman, here's the thing. The thing about the series, the main issue I have with it is that at certain points, Tony is also very much a shit magnet in the sense that it's he'll just wind up absorbing the worst, bad things happen to him because he just attracts that thing, whether it's just his asshole boss, whether it's people who who just want to shit all over him, or just want to beat the crap out of him, or in the series' lowest point when he's forced by Amelia's sports editor boyfriend to eat the bodies of dead baseball players in order to find out their sex secrets. It's just kind of no, I don't want to find out about Tony just eat shit figuratively, thankfully, for most of the series. But around after the halfway point, starting with volume 7, things do turn around for a bit. Bad things still happen to Tony, but at the same time though, he also starts getting a lot of wins as well. Especially when he finally beats the vampire. That's a great gratifying moment, especially when you figure out just exactly how he had to do it as well. And also, in rereading this series, I'm really impressed with how much long-term plotting Layman put into the series. When there's a lot of talk early on about how some characters are talking about, hey, we know what's really going on here, and then you get to the end of the series, and you find out just what exactly happened, and then you go into going, hey, I know what he's really talking about there. It makes perfect sense. So that's great, especially since when I first read the final volume, volume 12, Sour Grapes, I was really kind of disappointed by it because it did kind of bring the whole shit magnet aspect of Tony to the fore again. But rereading it, it's I can appreciate how everything came together. Just why the whole reason why the um it's like the whole conspiracy about the bird flu was done in the first place, and it was actually done with the best of intentions, honestly, because when alien writing pops up over your planet that says chicken is doom happens, and you got to do something about that. And it's also nice to know that hey, when the crazy religious acts cultists in the series turn out to actually have a point, when hey, it turns out that the reason that like instead of just being like crazy psycho cultists, they've actually got a very good reason for why they believe these things. That's really clever too. The issues I have with the final volume is that it's like Tony is shown to be the kind of guy who will do the right thing regardless of the cost, and then do the necessary paperwork as well, because he's lawful good to a fault. But in the end, now that adherence costs him just about everything. And when you get to that final image, I can understand why he did it, but it's just kind of like, it's like I wanted more. It's like I wanted to know, well, what happens next? It's like, I understand that, here's a guy who's been fucked with for all the 60 issues that he was in, and now this is the part where he fucks back, and in the process, he may have gone and fucked over the entire human populace as well. Or did he? Or did the people who he stabbed understand why he did this? Because they were able to observe everything that had been going on beforehand. That's what I want. That's what I really want to know. It's like, much as I enjoyed the series, I was left wanting to know just what happens next. I wanted like an issue 61 where it showed things from the other people's perspective, to show just like to acknowledge that they understood what Tony had done, like the happiness and peace of mind that he gave up in order to save the world, to make sure that their directive was carried out. So yeah, it's like I said, reading it initially, it's like I was very disappointed. Rereading the series, like again from front to back after reading that final volume, it's like things sit better to me, and I was able to appreciate, like I said, the long-term plotting that Layman brings into the series. Yeah, the series reads good in nice 5-issue chunks with the way the series issues are collected. But there's good long-term stuff that pops up from reading it all at once. So really, it's like I do recommend Chew. It's like, because like there's really nothing quite like it. It's like in comics these days. It's like, and like it was a series that its writer and its artist were able to pursue their creative vision, from beginning to end without any major compromises. Whether or not that was necessarily a good thing, yeah, I do think it was. Even with the ending that does leave leaving asking some questions at the end. It's like I'd still say it was worth following all these years, and also worth rereading in the end. Chew is available in 12 single volumes. There's also omnivore editions, which collect 2 volumes in one in hardcover as well. Whether or not there's going to be some sort of compendium releases where you get, say, 30 issues of the series in one compendium, and half of the series in one compendium and half of the series in the other, well, that has yet to be announced. But yeah, Chew, different, but the good kind of different, and worth reading. Even if the ending isn't quite the slam dunk that was hoping for after reading everything up to that point. John, any thoughts on your end about all this?
Should I say it? Did the ending give you a lot to chew on?
Oh, I see what you did there. Yeah. Um, I guess the ending. I like the series enough that I'm willing to do the legwork to find some way to justify it, and make and see how it works. It's like on its own terms. I could just say, hey, oh, the ending fucking sucked, but it's like as entertaining as the series had been up to that point, I'm willing to look at it and go, well, how does it work? It's like it's like how does everything fit together? Does it like and how does it all fit together? Does it make sense? So I said I'm willing to give it the benefit of the doubt, even though, like I said, it wasn't everything that I was hoping.
Okay. Well, like you said, it's worth reading. So,
Yes.
so there you go, ladies and gentlemen. You have your recommendation. And do you know what you're going to be talking about next time?
Well, it's like if I don't review the final volume of Prophet next time, I may wind up doing something, say, Logan related, but considering when the next podcast will go up.
Logan related. You know, everyone, Logan's coming out. Anyway.
Yes.
So, all right. We'll catch you next time on Comic Picks by the Click.
Laters.